Hello and welcome back to another video for Final Fantasy XIV with me, Meoni. I'm on my male alt today, and today there's a reason for that, and that's because in 6.2 they changed something quite fundamental to some of the gear and allowed some of it to be gender unlocked. So I thought it would be a really good idea today to have a look at those sets, just briefly on what the previously female outfits look like on a male and vice versa. So just going to be using my alt and my main character, and it gives me a great opportunity to purchase items that ordinarily I wouldn't have been able to purchase from a cash shop to look at them on my female character as well, my main character. So here we are on my male alt, and what we're going to be looking at is the Far Eastern Maiden's outfit, and I believe the Far Eastern Socialites? Is it called? Yeah, the Eastern Socialites attire. Okay, so for these two outfits then, the previously female locked outfits on the male character, we're looking at this one first. This is, of course, the Far Eastern Maiden's attire, and we have a helm, a chest, armbands, some tights, and some very nice boots. In particular, let's go into G pose for this. We'll pause my character here. No one's impressed by you waving. Stop. And let's have a look at this outfit. One of the things I was worried about was how they would deal with bringing the fabric closer to the chest, because obviously previously you had to account for bosoms. They've done a really good job about this, though. The satchel, or handbag type thing, does have a little bit of a curvature on the strap, but it's barely noticeable. I think they've done a really good job of rigging this up for male characters. These boots are still some of my most favorite boots on my main character, so those look pretty good. Yeah, honestly, they've done a really good job. I'm not too surprised though, because obviously this is a cash shop item, and yeah, they want it to look good, right, at the end of the day. And I don't think it looks too out of place, me personally. You might disagree, and that's totally fine. But yeah, I think this is still a very cool looking outfit. They've managed to pull that off. Very cool. I do like the details on this outfit as well. So, the more outfits that we can add to the pool of possibility that you can combine with for, male or female characters, the better, really. Gender locks kind of inhibit that ability to customize. You got to remember, each of these individual pieces can be combined to make something. So you could take that chest piece, for example, and you could use that as a robe, or even the hat, yeah, or even the boots, or whatever you want. And that's what this game's all about, mixing and matching. So hopefully they do more stuff like this. Alrighty then, this is the second outfit, which is a little bit more, glaring. Like, you can definitely tell the difference between the two. It doesn't look too out of place, I don't think, and it's going to be nice to see people have these options on their male characters. The hat in particular is one of my more go-to items for some glamour options on my main character, on my female character. I like the way that they've brought the dress backwards, so it's not too, overly bumpy. It looks like it was meant to be. They've done a really good job, haven't they? They've done a really good job. And with the added bonus of all that extra leg that you get, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, what more is there for me to say, personally? But yeah, this comprises yet again of another 5 pieces. So we've got a Socialite Hat, Socialite's Shinogs, I'm not going to pronounce that chest piece, Socialite's Gloves, Socialite's Skirt, and boots. In particular, because you can't see the skirt unless I take off the robe, that's what that looks like. And yeah, I think I've seen that somewhere before on the internet, that exact scene somewhere. Oh dear. Right, well, let's move on to looking at my main character with the male outfits, right? Because I'm sure it's going to be just as striking. Oh, wow. Okay, this is probably one of my new favorite bits and pieces to play with. Look at those sleeves. I've been looking forward to this for a very long time. Look at these outfits, man. They look so good on female characters. So, as you can see, we've got, this is the Mungaic attire, which is 5-piece. The cuffs are probably my new go-to. Look at those. Those look so good. Oh, it's so different seeing this stuff on your own character. It really is just a massive difference. It's crazy. I never thought we'd see the day where we'd have that gender unlock access, you know, to some of the pieces of attire. Look at that hat. It's straight up sort of like 50s gangster. I'm thinking of sets. Oh, look, it has stitching for the ears. I never realized that. So the ears don't just poke out. We've got little like daggery things on the arm. It looks really good. Look at how they've expanded it with the bust to fit with the female sort of frame. That looks really good. Oh, and those boots. Sorry, I'm gushing a little bit. This is like Christmas to me. This is like, all that gear that you've always wanted to play with and you can't, you can now play with. Yeah, I think the cuffs are probably going to be used a lot for me because I like things that don't fully cover the hands but like add cuffs to other outfits. There's so few of those in the game. I mean, there are a few, but it's so nice to have those. Let's have a look at the individual bit then, because we can't we can't see the legs unless we take off the jacket. Hold on. Oh wow, look at that. I like the pattern as well, the flowers and stuff. Honestly, the gear looks like it was designed to be multi-gender in the first place, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it really does look quite stunning, doesn't it? I can think of a million uses for this. These cuffs, though, they're so good. All right, let's look at the other attire. All right, so this is the Far Eastern officers stuff, right? So this, again, is 5-piece. We've got the officer's hat. We've got a robe, which is kind of like a jacket thing. And then we've got the armband, bottoms, and boots. I think this one is as close to the female one as it's going to be. Like, it's not as glaringly different as the Mungaic attire is to the Socialite stuff, for example. Even so, this is absolutely stunning. Like, the possibility with these boots. Look at those boots. Those are lovely. Those are absolutely beautiful. I like the buttons on the bottom of these legs. We'll have to look at that separately in a minute. And the cuffs. I never realized the attention to detail on this stuff. Those are really nice. This jacket's lovely. This like robe. Wow. And it fits perfectly. Honestly, they need to just gender unlock everything in the game. Because if this is possible with the cash shop stuff, I mean, there are still some items on the cash shop that are gender locked, you know, and they should just unlock all of them. It's literally like, imagine all of the gear that is in the game that's gender locked. If you made that unlocked, you'd be adding so many items without adding anything else to the game. Surely, if they can do it with this fabric, you know, just push it out a bit or push it in, or, you know, tuck it here and untuck it there, they could make, like, I don't know. Well, they're going to make a lot more money on the cash shop, aren't they? Ultimately, because more people are going to be like, well, I have more options for glamour. I mean, you've already seen, I mean, the Mungaic attire is in one of the top 12 items selling on the cash shop right now. There's a reason for that, and it's because in 6.2 it became gender unlocked, and people are like, holy moly, look at those amazing pieces of glamour. This set is probably my least favorite out of the two. It's still really nice. Let's take off the jacket once again. So these legs are kind of cool. We've got something similar to this in a lot of places. Not with the buttoned bottoms, though. Those are nice. And I do like the boots. The boots are probably one of the nicer parts of this. Yeah. And the hat, obviously. We have something similar. But yeah, overall, my impression of 6.2's gender unlocking is that I'm very impressed. Very impressed. I will say the most impressive outfit out of all of these that I've seen, including on the male side, has to be the access to the Mungaic attire. It's just, it's in another classification. It really is. Like, I can think of so many ways of utilizing nearly every part of this. So if you play, you know, a female or a male character, how has this affected your purchasing habits? I know a lot of people stay away from the cash shop. They kind of go, well, you know, I don't want to spend money on things, but has this changed your perception on things? Would you be more inclined to spend your hard-earned money on the cash shop if you didn't have to worry about gender restrictions? Let me know below. I'm very interested, but I think this is a very positive step forward. They've been making positive steps forward across gender unlocking across the entire game for you know, the last couple of years or so, and this just goes to show what is possible. Really, really nice stuff. I cannot wait to make a set with this now. Very excited. Let me know what you think. Much love. Enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully in 6.3 and onwards, we get even more gender unlocking and more outfits available in the game, obviously, that don't have any restrictions on them. Much love, and I'll see you all next time. Oh, and obviously, you know, more hats for Vieira and Hrothgar, because it's a crime, honestly, that you can't get hats to work on outfits that are brand new. It really is.